Hello, this is Clint Halstead, and I just wanted to quickly go over the Electronics Engineering and Technology Department objectives. Not only are the individual course objectives need to be met, for example, microprocessors and AC circuit analysis, each one of those courses have objectives, and that is typically listed in the course description or in the syllabus. But what needs to be stressed is the fact that each course is under the umbrella of a larger department. And in this particular case, these courses exist under the Electronics Engineering Technology Department, and the department has objectives in addition to the course objectives. So the overall course objectives can be considered just as important as the overall department objectives are just as important as the course objectives. So we want to make sure that we integrate, for example, all the courses together. Otherwise, the department and the program is choppy, and nothing links or ties into each other. There's no reinforcement across courses. For example, if we teach someone how to design a PCB first semester, first year, and we don't carry that skill throughout the program, then by the time they go to design a project, they're no longer going to remember how to design a PCB. So that's something that needs to be reinforced. Objectives need to be reinforced across programs and throughout the course. For example, in microprocessors design class, designing of a PCB needs to be reinforced in the teaching of the microprocessor material. And just like anything else in the curriculum, analog circuits could be reinforced. Everything should and could be reinforced through the course of the student from first semester, first year until the student graduates, so that everything ties in with each other. So with that in mind, let's look at what are the departmental objectives that need to be added to each course. They need to demonstrate a knowledge of mixed signal electronics techniques and the ability to analyze and design mixed signal circuits using techniques common to the industry. They need to demonstrate a knowledge and hands-on skills in troubleshooting and testing of discrete electronic components, and demonstrate the ability to interpret experimental results using technical literature and knowledge, and report conclusions using oral, written, and graphical communications. They need to demonstrate the ability to create modern electronic prototypes from a schematic diagram or existing PCB using techniques common. Demonstrate knowledge in the application of physics and chemistry as it relates to electronic circuits. This needs to be reinforced in every class. All of these skills need to be reinforced. Demonstrate the knowledge and hands-on competencies in the areas of advanced manufacturing, application of PLCs, motors, generators, hydraulics. Number 5 may not apply to all courses because this is very specific to one part of the industry, which we're really focusing on, and that's mechatronics. So this is really a very specific objective, not a generic one. Number 6, demonstrate knowledge and hands-on skills in the areas of electronic communication systems and operation, maintenance, building, spec usage, and testing of communications equipment. Again, this one is very specific to the communications class, but it can be applied across the board. Example, microprocessors and digital circuits. We can teach students how to use a serial port, and that's a form of communication. Demonstrate the ability to function effectively as a member of a technical team. Demonstrate the ability demonstrate an understanding of the need for and an ability to engage in self-directed continual professional development. It should be stressed at all levels. Demonstrate an understanding of and a commitment to address professional and ethical responsibilities. Demonstrate a commitment to quality and timeliness. So we should really stress in our syllabus and in our course, through all of our courses, the need for timeliness. Students should be penalized for not being timely. Full credit should never be given to an assignment if it's late. Should always be receiving reduced credit, and that is because we want to reinforce the concept of timeliness. If we look at the department objectives and levels of competency as it relates to electronics, the levels are: building at the component level is really the lowest level. They learn it first year, first semester, how to build something. Even if they don't know how to use it, they should know how to build it. Know the specs at the component level is a higher learning because now you have to know both. Testing, you need to know both, 5 and 4. Specify purchase at the component level is a higher level because you have to know what you're doing. You have to know what to specify, so you need to know something about the components. Analyze a component. Of course, you're going to have to know a lot about a theory of a transistor before you're going to be able to analyze it and predict what's going to happen. To be able to create something from scratch, obviously, is a very high level of understanding. You have to know how to analyze something. You have to know how it works, the theory, how to specify things, how to test it in order to design it. Troubleshooting is one of the highest levels because you basically have to redesign something in order to troubleshoot something. You have to know how it's designed. So those are the skills. The first three are hands-on skills, and the top three are analytical skills. And that will conclude my description of the Electronics Engineering Technology Department objectives for our program. Thank you.